the estimation about how many people they're expecting at the PGA, and then write it on my paper.
And you guys
or send me a note.
Joe, you got the plugs?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back. They shot us live for some reason, I don't know why. Welcome back to the Nick and Joe Show. Got another week, exciting week, talking about Cardinals baseball, of course. Trade deadline.
Feels good to be back, Nick.
It does, doesn't it?
I feel really great about this episode.
Someone finally got the jar.
We gotta talk about a jar that if we swear or do any stupid thing, like put out the wrong podcast, we have to put money towards it. Is it a quarter or what?
So this
$1, dude. Every violation's $1.
This is the SH*T show.
This is gonna bankrupt me.
Jar.
If you cuss, you throw $1 in. If your phone goes off, you throw $1 in.
50 cents.
And then we'll deliberate from there on what else you have to do.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and put $20 in the jar. So the first 20 I can just.
Joe's paying his tab already.
I'm just gonna.
You're already negative.
The first 20's going in. That gives me 20 of them. So you get 20 of phone violations / F words. Nick, what are we talking about today?
We want plugs in first, though, don't we?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I don't know. Yet,
hey, we remembered.
Yeah, we did. So
Caleb never forgets. They always remember.
Shut.
I don't know how they do it. They totally forgot last week.
That's $1, big dog.
I said shut.
He said shut.
I said shut.
He did say shut.
All right, we're already off the rails.
He already said he's dead. $1.
I lost the plugs already.
Caleb, what are the plugs, dude? Why doesn't he just plug it?
Chase knows.
Okay, I got him.
He's got him. There you go. Run it.
All right, real quick, I'm going to run through the plugs real quick. Head over to Twitter and Instagram and follow us at Pointless Sports Opinion, or PSO Sports 1 at Twitter and Instagram. You can also find us at Pointless Sports Opinion at YouTube, Facebook, Soundcloud, Apple Pods. And where can they find us on Twitch, Caleb?
Pointless Sports Opinions.
Okay.
Slash.
That was rough for me. That was the roughest one I've had so far.
Maybe I should try to do that one of these times.
You know what? I didn't have salsa today. I'm a little off. That's what it is.
Is that what it is? Is that really what keeps your game going?
I've seen it work for other people, so I started.
Bowl of salsa.
We should have it. Oh my God! See, we're not thinking. What are we talking about today?
Well, I guess leading off with Cardinals baseball, of course. They've been playing well as of late.
I think we have a Nick and Joe show first. We're gonna talk good about the Cardinals today. I don't think that's happened so far.
Not yet.
We coming off 3 series wins in a row for the first time
against 3 contenders too: the Cubs, the Rockies, and the Pirates.
I'm realistic. Against 3 over 500 teams. The Pirates are not contenders. Shut up. Okay.
Sure acted like it.
Okay, they traded for Archer, but
they did.
They're not contenders. We're talking realistically. We beat 3 teams over 500 in 3 straight series. First time all year. So 7-10 in the last 3.
7-3 in the last 10.
You're right. I'm sorry. We're 6.5 games back of Chicago for the division, 4 back of the wild card. We're winning, and that seems like that's where we were last week.
That was exactly where they were last week, I'm pretty sure. Like you said,
It's hard to make up games in the division. It's so hard.
You just have to play inside the division to make up those games.
I think we have a great chance to move up more. I'm not saying we're going to make that playoff run, but our next 7 games against Miami, 46 and 67 Miami, which is actually better than I thought Miami was.
They're not going to lose 100 games.
When we talked about them shipping Giancarlo Stanton, Marcell Ozuna, and Yelich,
T. Gordon,
I was like, they're going to lose 140 games. But they actually, Derek Jeter seems to know what 46, 6-7. They're rebuilding. They're starting from scratch. They threw out a huge contract that no one should make that amount of money. So they're restarting. But we also have 4 games against KC, who is probably the worst team in baseball.
Yeah.
34-77. So
Baltimore probably
7 games. If you guys want that playoff push, you got to win 6 of them.
7. All 7.
Okay.
You want all 7. I want all 7. Cardinals Nation, all 7.
And they'll probably go 3-4. No, we're playing good. The team looks like I know Tyler O'Neill just hit the DL, but when that lineup was in with the young guys up and even the young bullpen, they look like they want to play. Like they're not out there catching the ball one-handed. They're out there diving after balls. They're sprinting to the wall and making amazing plays in the outfield. It's like it's a different team. It's a different vibe.
The youth has definitely brought a whole new thing around, man. It's been fun baseball.
It's fun to watch.
I don't know if you watch every game, but I watch probably 130 games a season.
I'm probably right around there.
And it's been a lot more fun to watch over the past 2 weeks than it was the first 3-4 months.
This last week's been fun.
Yeah.
It's always fun when you're winning, but
definitely,
it seems like the people that are playing are more interested than
I understand. You want these guys actually they don't have a definite spot on the lineup that every day, and you see these guys playing hard, playing with heart, hustling, so they can show that they're worth it, that they're in the future for the Cardinals. Like Harrison Bader, I know you probably love him. I've had
I don't think he can't hit righties, which is really concerning me.
He can't hit sliders.
I like Tyler O'Neill more, and people keep on saying Harrison Bader's future spider. I'm okay. I like Tyler O'Neill, and I know he's that guy that's like, you look at him, you're like, that guy's not that fast. That guy's not that, like, he's an athletic guy, and I like that. And he's out there making plays. They say that he'll probably be a fourth outfielder kind of guy. I hope not. I like him. I want to see him play.
He reminds me of Randall Grichuk, but Randall Grichuk.
Don't say that. Don't do that to me. Don't put that bad taste.
Are we gonna have an argument for once? I actually think Bader's the better player out of those two.
I don't think Bader is he can't hit right-handers. Look at his stats against right-handed pitching.
What are they?
I don't have him, but he's
hitting
garbage.
like 270, 280.
Yeah, and he only plays against lefties because he can't hit a right-hander.
That's not true.
You can't have your starting center fielder, that guy that hits
I'm
like
pretty sure
he hits like 180 against
the
righties.
Pirates had Ivan Nova go yesterday. He's a righty, and Harrison Bader played against righty. I'm right, actually, on that.
You're right. Okay, hold on one second.
But that's because Tyler O'Neill was hurt, so.
Yeah, we're going to go over that real quick because we had a couple injury bugs. Tyler O'Neill, 10-day DL with the groin. I don't know how serious it is. Dexter Fowler, let's go over that real quick.
So he's out with a foot fracture.
Yeah.
Fouled the ball off his foot.
They have him on the 10-day DL. I would be shocked if he plays another game in 2018.
I don't think he's coming back either this year.
This year. What's crazy to think, so I like the way they handled the whole thing. After they fired Matheny, the new head coach Mike Schilt. He had a conversation with Dexter about how Dexter is his guy, he's going to be playing. And that was the first thing I noticed when they're like, oh, Bader's up, O'Neill's up. I'm like, why is Fowler in the lineup? And then they're like, well, they're trying to give him confidence, and I understand that. And when you look at it, he's here for 5 years, whether we like it or not. I mean, we could throw away $50 million.
Not happening.
I don't think they're going to do that. So it's, hey, we're going to see what we really have here. Was it really just him and Mike didn't get along? He didn't know if he was in the lineup, because that's what he said. He wasn't getting consistent bats. And with the new head coach coming in, they're like, hey, you're our guy.
I'm sure.
Go out there and play every day.
I think Schilt was putting him in. I mean, every game that Schilt managed, I think Dexter Fowler played,
yeah, he took place in the game.
Games.
And like you said, it seemed to look like he was
finding his swing.
I don't know if he was exactly finding it.
I think
he definitely looked more involved.
Looked like a better player all around. Offense and defense. I mean, that's not.
I still don't like the way he jogs the balls in the outfield. That still bothers me.
Looks like Skedaisical sometimes.
He looks like a guy who got paid a lot of money and walking the balls. I like the guy that's making league minimum down there.
He threw out Anthony Rizzo against the Cubs series, and he looked like he was actually hustling and he was actually trying, which is a lot better to see. What are you fact checking?
You said that he was hold on. Just keep going.
Oh, well, yeah, Fowler looks good. He looked like he had some energy in him. Looked like he kind of had a new life with Matheny gone. And that was nice to see. And I liked how Schilt was sticking with him. But it's kind of a lost season now for him because he broke his foot. And, I mean, do you think he's going to come back? Probably not. That's a hard injury to come back.
No.
My idea is...
I think the best take...
Sit him out all year. I think he's just going to sit out the rest of the season. They're going to say, Fowler, you're our guy.
I think it's a team move that, hey, come into spring next season as our right fielder.
Yeah, and he's going to feel better.
He was having a... I got the stats for this year, and I'll give you the stats he has this season versus his average. I don't know his home run average. I have how many he's hit. But he had 280 at-bats. He was hitting 180, which is just...
awful.
Wow. 31 RBIs, 8 home runs, 5 stolen bases, which I thought was a lot down, really down. He only had 7 last year,
yeah,
but
he didn't steal.
For a guy who has 139 career stolen bases, I thought he would... He's slowing down. I mean, he's 32. Yeah, that's what's concerning me. His OPS was 576, which is 200 points below his average. He's a 780 OPS guy. He also is a 262 career average guy. What are we expecting next age 33 season coming back for Fowler?
He's healthy.
Healthy?
He's healthy.
Throw me some stats.
I'll go, the batting average 260. I'll go 15 to 20 bombs.
Okay, that's high.
70 runs, 70 RBIs. Hopefully,
okay,
this is all
hopefully,
that. Okay. And then the 360 on base. But
I'm a realistic guy. That's who I'm straightforward. I'm telling you how it is. I think if you get a 250 average, 12 to 15 to 17 home runs. 17 is a high end. 60 RBIs, if depending where he hits,
Well, that's exactly
60
what it
to
depends on.
70 runs. But I feel like if with those numbers, he's hitting 7 or 8 for me. Maybe. And then he's not a great defender, so it's like
Not.
So I mean, we can light that money on fire right now, but that's where we are. So hopefully he's back next year to average, but I
Hopefully.
don't see it at 30. You're not staying at average at 33.
I want to see
You're
him
usually
hit the
going
two
down.
hole, to be honest, but I'm not. Yachty, that's Yachty's spot now. I love
That
him
might
there.
be. I think that might be Munoz's spot.
That could
next
be
year.
Munoz's spot. Joe's a big Gyro Munoz fan.
I think
Actually, so am I. That guy looks awesome.
He's been great. I got.
Super utility guy the Cardinals have been looking for the past 2 years.
But back on the fact checking, you said that he was what was he 3 for 4 yesterday? Bader on the righty.
I didn't say what he was.
Yeah, you said he had a few hits.
Hit maybe.
Nova's got almost 5 ERA. It's like 4.5.
What,
Are we proud that our outfielder can go out and get a couple hits against a
I was
trash
just
pitcher?
saying he was playing against a righty. I
Okay.
wasn't saying he's like.
It was a trash righty though. Let's go. Let's be honest. He's not. It wasn't a big dog. I almost say Kershaw, but Kershaw's a lefty. It wasn't no Max Scherzer. Scherzer's a lefty too. Yeah,
Scherzer's a righty also, so fact
You can
check.
say that. It is. I'm 2 hours of sleep. Let's go.
Talk about your boy Munoz.
Munoz, yeah, he's not killing it, but he's better than Wong,
Playing
and
well.
he's been playing good. He's fun to watch, dude.
He is.
He's in his last 30 games, he's 25 for 80, which is a 313 average. He's got 12 runs, 16 RBIs, 10 walks too. I didn't get the home runs, but I believe it's 3. I don't have it.
I think
down.
he's got some.
I think he's got a little more
pop in his bat.
pop in that bat than
I think
he
he's
shows.
a really good bet because he can play and a player second, third, short,
Outfield.
and the
Outfield. He
spot,
had a
man.
catch the other day.
in
what was it?
Pittsburgh. And the right, he was going against the right field wall.
Yeah, but
It was nice.
yeah, and it sucks because O'Neal hits the DL at a bad time because since his call up, he was 8 for 17, 4 runs. You know, great defense. He made that catch the other day, and it was like 4th inning, I believe. He made one in the first, but the really good one I
Was
thought
that slide
the
in
slide
the foul territory.
no outs, guy on first and second. Just
And he popped up and threw a laser
the
back
only
in.
the only thing I took away from that, like a great catch, but I'm just sitting there. I'm like, there's no way in hell Dexter Fowler's making that catch.
Probably not.
That might get past him for a double. So, team's playing good. We got O'Neal on the DL. What are you gonna do? Fowler.
I just brought up Adolis Garcia
Yeah, he was the minor league player of the month.
of July, right?
Yeah, for the Cardinals. He had whoa, I can't read my handwriting. Oh no, here it is. It's 348 average, 370 OPS, and a 765 slug with 12 home runs in 30 games. That's killing it.
Wow.
So it was like, hey, guy got hurt, Andrew on fire. Come on up.
Cool. Let's see how
I
he does.
hope they play him. Stick him in the
Yeah,
lineup.
why not?
Let him play.
I mean,
You really don't have a choice.
you have center field and right field to fill now. I mean, and no O'Neal. So, I mean, Bader's probably playing every day.
I would
Jose
imagine.
Martinez is going to be in right field, whether you like it or not.
Well then,
The man's bat plays, though.
can he catch? I feel like we just should
Nightmare.
just give him some.
Not the.
Nightmare.
I'd rather have him in the outfield than first base.
Why?
The less balls get
Does
hit
he
to
look
right
like
field.
anyone on the team? Can we put someone out on defense for him and then?
Designated
I saw his
defender. I like
Facebook.
that.
He had a Facebook Live yesterday, and he was in Pittsburgh, and he saw these girls, like 2 younger girls. They had to be like 10 or 12 years old. They're like, oh, they knew he was a baseball player. They're like, oh, who are you? He's like, oh, I'm Carlos Martinez, and he took a picture with them. Oh, it was so funny. I was cracking up. But what else? Cardinal news.
Playing well. That's all I know.
We can cover that. Injuries killing us. We're gonna talk about the rotation here for a minute, because
Here we got more. Let's go. They've had some comeback wins too.
okay,
You know, those have been nice.
they've
man.
had comeback wins.
Like the Jose Martinez. This is a big part of the new regime that's got.
It's the
Schultz in
locker
there.
room, dude. I think this is the locker room.
But
It's a complete
The
flip.
game against the Pirates, they were down 3-2,
Yeah, no, 2-1.
whatever.
The one where he made the catch. It was 2-1 going in the
No, that
ninth.
was the Rockies.
Yeah, you're right.
They came
You're
back.
Right. You're right.
Was that the game where Bader stole second and then
Yeah. There's.
he had runners first and third because Harrison Bader
he
hit
stole
a
second.
single and he stole second with less than
And,
2
yeah.
outs. And then instead of a tie game when Jose Martinez hits that single,
Game.
it's a walk off.
Yeah.
So that's fun to see. Like
It's
fun
fun.
to see those moves going on.
100%.
Mike Schilt has a better manager. His strategy is way better than Mike Matheny. Mike Matheny was a rock, like an actual physical rock
I
when
believe
it
it's.
came to managing a baseball game. The guy was.
I'm actually going to defend Mike Matheny for once in my life.
What?
It must be nice to go into the 6th inning and you can look out in your bullpen and you're like, I got 4 guys I could go to right now, and I trust every single one of them. Mike Matheny didn't have that the last year and a half. He didn't have it. We finally have a bullpen where the guys that I like the guys in there, they're all throwing 95 to 100, and their stuff plays, man. Stuff plays. I don't know why it took them so long to make the moves they did. I really don't.
They should have made all the moves in June, beginning of June.
Yeah.
Should have fired Matheny at the beginning of the season.
They should have done that too. Oh, moving forward.
Bullpen's been good, is all you're saying.
The bullpen
right?
has been fantastic.
With all those young guys.
I love the young
Dakota
guys.
Hudson, Ponce de Leon, Gomber's there.
Gomber.
Hicks is still looking really good. Mike Myers has been a
Bud
solid.
Norris has been fantastic too.
Yeah,
I mean, we're talking
he's
about.
still with the team after the trade deadline.
I think they're going to resign him, which is good. I don't want him to overpay for the season he's having, because how many times do we see relievers just have one crazy year and then they go get paid by somebody? I don't want the Cardinals to overpay, so maybe he'll take a little discount.
He says he likes it.
He says he likes it, so it takes a little discount.
We forgot to talk about a big thing that happened since we last talked here. Tommy Pham's gone.
Oh shit! I almost forgot about him.
He's gone already.
I didn't see it on my sheet.
You're going, Riders.
No, I was.
What?
We're just kidding.
I was making a bad Tommy Pham joke because he's blind.
Oh, gotcha. Well, Tommy Pham's
I'm gonna
gone.
try to make one bad joke an episode.
Tommy Pham's gone. Good for the clubhouse, I think. Good for the team, just because you can bring those young guys up.
I think we got a washing machine back for him, and
They got three prospects.
3
You gotta wash
prospects.
your clothes, Jackie.
A lefty pitcher, a lefty starter, a righty reliever, and then an outfielder.
Just young guys.
Yeah, young guys to replenish, get some depth. I think they should have traded him in the offseason. That was my whole idea.
I'm mad that we didn't see it
We suck.
not that we didn't say anything about it, but it was just like that whole thing at the beginning of the year with the article that they put out in the was it the Post or one of the magazines?
Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, they put out an article where he pretty much called out the GM for being like mistreated. It's like, dude, you've been hurt every year of your career. You had a splash in the big leagues of dominance. They offer you a contract, and you're mad it wasn't enough. You're mad that they're not playing you. It's like you got to earn your keep a little bit. You can't come out and play 5 months of good baseball and expect the world. Like, earn your spot. Like, I get you've been in the minor leagues, but we can't help you're not healthy. You probably can't help it either. But like, what do you like? And then calling out GMs like that. That's just something was about to get. Like, I'm surprised it took that long. Like, I'm surprised that it didn't happen earlier. Like, I feel like that was in the back of the heads, and then the fact that he came out and he wasn't the same Tommy Pham that he wanted to
He had a
get
great
paid
April,
for.
and then after that, he just fell off hard. So, I mean, he probably is going to be fine in Tampa.
He's gonna play. They have to play him.
He's a good player. He just broke his foot, so he's out for a month.
God.
Him and Dexter Fowler.
You mean he's not healthy?
He's not healthy.
Yeah. Sounds like same Pham, different team.
You're right.
Yeah. So no Tommy Pham. Who else did we?
They
get rid
traded
of?
a young guy named Oscar Mercado to the Cleveland Indians for 2 younger, controllable guys. Mercado's a good player.
Let's run through the moves.
No, we'll do that later after we're done with the Cardinals.
Are we going to talk about the Cardinals for an hour and a half?
You want to talk about the rotation, don't you?
What?
You wanna
I
talk
do,
about
but
the rotation?
let's hit the trades. We'll talk about the rotation.
We'll talk about just rotation. So they got Tyson Ross, Joe. How do you feel about that?
Oh yeah, Tyson Ross was added off of waivers today for the St. Louis Cardinals. Today or last? Was it yesterday or today?
I think he got added to the roster today. But
Okay.
it was
I like the move. For one, it cost you what $500,000.
$500,000. That's it.
What are you losing?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's perfect.
He's not eating.
I told Nick that he's eating innings. He said, "Why do you need someone to eat innings? You got these young guys." I don't like throwing my rookies 200 innings their rookie year. I don't. I'm an old I don't know if that's old school, new school. I like the
New school.
Is it well? Let them build their arm up. Like let them. They've been pitching,
They've been pitching since they were 10 years old.
and they don't throw 200 innings in the major leagues.
They've been pitching since.
Everyone's
they were
complaining
little
about
kids.
Luke Weaver not being the guy that we thought he was. Luke Weaver's fine. He's a rookie. He's going through a slump. It happens. He's 20. I'm not throwing out a
He's like
fake
23,
fact.
24.
23, 24 years old.
Around there.
Okay, Rome wasn't built in a day. Luke Weaver will be fine, guys. Calm down. Maybe he's not the second or first starter we're plugging him to be. If he's a fourth or fifth starter that has a 3.7 ERA for his career, that's good. Maybe he's a back end of the bullpen guy. It's okay. But everyone's, Luke Weaver's trash. Luke, shut up. He's young. He's 23. He'll be all right.
He's a guy that I could see getting the innings limit. Like I think there's certain guys.
You're right.
Like,
And you don't think Flaherty is?
I don't think Flaherty. No.
Flaherty actually might be that guy that we're talking about, the guy that could be the second the number two in your.
Yeah, he's great.
And you want to just go out there and how many? What's his inning
So we
count?
got an innings breakdown between their minors
He's
and major leagues.
I think he's down a little bit.
Flaherty's got 128 innings so far.
Yeah,
and there's still 2 months of the season left.
Okay.
And that's what.
Where do you
10 more starts?
where do you cap him at? Where do you just say play the rest of the season?
I mean, so
Why?
when you cap him, I say let him pitch. If he's pitching 5 innings, take him out after the 5th or 6th, and then.
That's
cap him
fine.
there.
I'm okay if you want
But
to.
I don't think you should stop starting him.
No, okay, that's not what I was saying at all. Though I'm saying he shouldn't touch 180, 180. He shouldn't touch it.
He's at 128.
He shouldn't touch 180.
62 innings away.
How old is he?
He's 22, 23.
How many times in his life has he thrown 200 innings in the big leagues? Zero. He's a rookie.
He's
Zero.
only got.
Correct answer was 0 there. Fact check that real quick. He's thrown zero 200 inning seasons in the big leagues, and he's not going to do it this year. And they won't let him.
I think I could see him 170, 180.
2 questions. Let's.
No, 22 minutes. Bro.
Oh,
Miles Mikolas is gonna.
every
Oh,
time.
this guy. Miles Mikolas is gonna be the guy who's gonna.
You can
hit.
throw Miles Mikolas
He's hitting-
500 innings
yeah,
this year.
he's-
I don't care.
he's hitting 200
He's on a
innings.
2-year deal and he's 30 years old.
He's got 137 innings. He's gonna cross 200. I think.
He's that running back on his last year of his contract. We're gonna run that dude into the ground. I'm okay with it.
You got.
Take
Weaver
400.
is at 120 innings.
Okay.
I think.
he needs to. If they move him to the bullpen right now, I'm not mad.
Perfect. Yeah, I don't think he's been struggling as a late.
You're right.
so
He's a rookie. It's a rookie struggle. It happens.
every player struggles.
His
Joe.
stuff is good.
His
it
stuff
plays.
is good.
I don't care that he's got a 4 ERA. His
You know what his
stuff is
problem
good.
He gets to a lineup 3 times and
You
then.
know what his problem is? He's 23 years old and it's his first year in the big leagues.
That's not.
That's his problem.
That's a terrible excuse, Joe.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
I go look at all the good
If these
pitchers.
guys are major leaguers, they should
Okay.
be pitching every day, every 5th day, and they should be able to get through a lineup 3 times.
Not all these
without a
guys are
problem.
Mike Trout and come up and try to win MVP. It doesn't happen. It doesn't.
I know it does, but he's not shooting for MVP. He's not shooting for Rookie of the Year. He's not shooting
No, he should be
for
shooting.
Cy Young.
Okay, we're not expecting that. I'm expecting him to next year to be our 4 starter.
But he's got a 4.5 ERA. He should
Okay.
be better than that.
She should be.
He should be better than that.
How many?
You don't want even your number 5th starter shouldn't have a 4.5 ERA.
There are very few teams in the major leagues that have their 5th starter under 4.5 ERA. There's probably 2, maybe.
Throw Wayno out
Maybe.
there again for that. Gee.
Hell, I want to see Wayno in the bullpen.
Name 5.
I can't.
Name 3 teams that have a 5th starter that's ERAs under 4.5.
I can't.
You can't.
I'm going maybe the Astros, but Keuchel's been not great.
That might be the only team.
The Dodgers maybe.
I don't think so. I don't even know if they have 5 starters. Wood, Hill.
Oakland. I don't know.
I'm just saying, if he's a 4 ERA guy, that's fine. He's your
I can
4th.
deal with 4.
He's a rookie. Kobe wasn't scoring 30 points his rookie year.
This is Weaver's 3rd year pitching in the major leagues.
Okay,
He should build on top of every season. He should get better every year. Isn't that?
This is the first year he's actually pitched the whole. Like he's pitching the whole. I mean, they set him
got
down.
115 innings in the major leagues.
He's probably gonna have 160, and he's probably never had half that in his life. What did he do last year? 40 innings, 30 innings the year before that.
probably had close to 200 combined with the majors and minors.
Okay, we're talking majors. There's a big difference between majors and minors. Tommy Pham was a great minor league player. Okay, where's that get him now? He got traded to Tampa because he can't hit his weight.
He could have. He definitely hit his weight. That
He's a
dude's
skinny guy.
He's not 250 pounds.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, you expect your top prospects to come up and be better. They're supposed to build on every season.
You can't expect your top prospect to come up and have a 2. What Jack Flaherty doing?
It's awesome.
It's not getting enough. He's been
Yeah,
fantastic.
he is. That's
Okay.
why I don't get him out. I think that he just keep throwing him.
Just keep throwing him till he throws out his arm. We don't have him next season.
It's gonna happen anyways.
We're throwing him in a season where we're not gonna make the playoffs. Get the hell out of here.
Tommy John is.
It'd be a whole different. It wouldn't really even be a different. If we're a second wild card team, I'm still doing the same thing. Because it's our future. Our rotation is good. We want to build on it. They're young. They'll be fine. Luke Weaver.
That's why you keep pitching them, because they'll be fine.
I don't.
They're all going to get Tommy John eventually. It happens. Everyone pitching nowadays is going to get Tommy John.
I'm saying if you're not making the playoffs, even if you're making that second wild card spot, you got to shut the young guys down at some point. Not shut them down, but hey, we're up 3 runs in the 5th inning. Our bullpen's been really good. You've thrown 80 something pitches.
They did that yesterday with Flaherty. He pitched 6 innings. He had 85 pitches.
Perfect.
No runs, and they took him out.
Yeah, and we won the game, didn't we?
You're right.
Then what's wrong with that?
Well, I'm not having a problem with that. You're saying shut these guys down.
No, I'm saying.
Shutting them down means they don't pitch for the rest of the season.
I'm saying they shouldn't pitch at more than 180 innings. If that means let him go 7 innings for the next 5 starts or however many it is, or that means going 4 innings. Whenever he gets to that 180 mark.
I think that's going to happen when you throw Austin Gomber out there.
Yeah, that's
why
why
they're going to have a piggyback start. They're going to have Ponce de Leon.
I'm fine with
Ponce
that.
de Leon's going to come in, or Dakota Hudson's
I'm
going to come in.
100% okay with that, but I'm not going to let my young guys throw their shoulder in the ground because we want to be 7 games out of a playoff spot. That doesn't make sense to me.
Shoulders are going in the ground regardless.
Okay, but why?
Why start it now? Get it out of the way real quick, early in the careers. Come back strong. I'd rather have a 25-year-old getting Tommy John than a 35-year-old.
You know what? I'm going to have like my 3-year-old son back. I'll just send him in the Tommy John, just get it out of the way.
You're never going to have a kid. No one's going to ever love you that much.
Ow. Damn. I know we disagree,
That was
but
harsh. I'm
damn.
sorry. That was harsh. Nancy always loved you that much.
Dollar in the butt.
Yeah, that's a. Where's the asshole jar? All right, let's stop before someone gets hurt over
Someone's
here.
feelings really.
Let's go through the trades real quick.
You're at 27 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Just very quick.
We're gonna run through. There's a lot of trades, a lot of big trade. Okay, we did get. Hold on, talking about with Bryce Harper. That's a pretty.
Well, why don't you try it?
He didn't get traded.
We got blue balled hardcore with Bryce Harper.
Blue
Yeah,
ball's
I'll
okay.
allow it. I'll allow it.
Oh, well, the commissioner allows it. So, the Nationals come out the day before the trade deadline and say, "Hey, Bryce Harper." It was right when we got off the podcast, and I just said, "I'm sticking to my guns. Harper's getting traded." I didn't think they were going to do it, but I stuck to my guns. And then they come out there. I said, "Bryce Harper's on the trade block," and I was crying. I was hugging my mom, my friends. I was right. They're going to trade Bryce Harper. And what they do? They come out 4 hours later and said, "No, we're not going to trade him."
They were never gonna, ever. They were actually doing it just to tease you, Joe.
I think I didn't play in that they're contenders to re-sign him.
Yeah,
He
they are.
wants to touch the market to see like where he's at, and I think the Nationals are going to be like, "Hey, you were a National. We want you to be a National. We'll match any offer," and he'll eventually.
I think he likes it there a whole bunch.
I do too.
I mean,
I
and
think at the end of the day they'll probably get outbid though, because
maybe we'll see. This is gonna be a fun off season.
yeah, but they got a lot of money.
All right, like we said, we have to.
Yeah, run through this quick.
So,
Sorry, who we got?
We just got trades that the
Name
contenders
your
did.
favorite. Like, what was your favorite trade out of all of them? And we'll go through them all real quick.
Favorite, man. Oh,
I think.
I love Dozier going to the Dodgers.
Yeah, I always think the Dodgers are like, oh, their lineup's so good, and then they always seem to just go out and like, oh, we just got Brian Dozier, like a top 3 second baseman.
Who
Yeah.
did you like going? What was your favorite?
I really like the Jonathan Scoop trade. It was
Yeah,
it was
so
under the like.
At the
Why
last
did
second.
they trade him? How old is he?
He's only like 26 or something.
He was an All-Star last year.
And he's got.
He was hurt. He started the year on the
He's got
DL.
monster power out of the second
Dude,
base spot.
it didn't make sense from Milwaukee because their lineup's good. Their pitching. I was like, they're gonna get a pitcher.
They
They
have-
went out and got another bat. I'm like, okay.
I think I heard.
but
Scope,
I like it.
Scope has he been playing shortstop? Does anyone know? Or is
They
he?
traded Jonathan Villar for him, so
Yeah.
I'd imagine he's playing
They
short.
don't have a shortstop.
I didn't know he could. He's a bigger guy.
Yeah, he's really
He's
big.
not a small guy.
So I'll give you the rundown of some
just run through 'em,
contenders.
but that was my
Red Sox
favorite.
traded for Nathan Evaldi.
Okay.
Yankees traded for Lance Lynn.
Okay.
That was a trade deadline move. Indians
yeah,
got.
Lance Lynn, my boy, shout him out. I love
He looks
Lance.
so fat without that facial hair, dude.
Oh no.
He looks so weird.
I want to see a side by side by him and Bertolo. Just compare them.
Indians got Oscar Mercado from the Cardinals minor leaguer. He'll be their starting center fielder next
Quick
year.
shout out, Matt Holliday to the Rockies. I love
wasn't
it,
a trade,
dude.
he just signed
love,
a free
Love
agent
Matt.
contract.
It wasn't a trade, but Matt Holliday got picked up
Indians
by the minor
also-
leagues.
Dennis Pickles Indians also got Leonis Martin. Didn't really help him, but
Is that Pagel? Is that? Oh, he tweeted about their bullpen's been better.
It's been much
it's been
better, yeah.
better. It was awful the beginning of the year. Awful.
I'm sure I think they got a bullpen piece too, but I don't remember, man.
You might be right.
Uh,
They did. They got Hand.
Oh, that was before the trade.
Yeah,
deadline.
we talked about
Hand's
that.
been
You're good.
Astros got
Had that on the back burner.
Martin Maldonado from the Angels. They just got another catcher.
All right, let's. I mean,
Joe's done with it.
quick. Yeah, there was a lot of
Who
trades.
knows?
Couple-
Pirates.
Oh, Archer.
Chris Archer went to the Pirates.
100%. That was a big one.
Atlanta got Gosman.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Phillies got Wilson Ramos.
And a Struble.
Archer's first start was against the Cardinals.
Yeah, he did.
And
He pitched 4 innings, like 2 runs.
Let me cover Archer real quick. he's 30 years old. I didn't believe when you told me he was 30 or 29. I was like, no way. But it seemed like his time in Tampa flew by.
Yeah,
like,
definitely did.
But he has a higher every year. His ERA is like, oh, dude, his ERA is in the 4. He's a
It's been getting
good
worse and
pitcher.
worse.
Dude, imagine playing against the Yankees in Boston for like the last 2 years. Those lineups have just been unfair to the game.
And I mean,
That division is just every lineup in that division stacked.
Yeah.
Besides
The Red
Tampa.
Sox are on pace for the best record ever.
Yeah, that.
I
think
heard
I
it was
picked-
113 wins.
I think I picked them as my
That's not the
favorite.
best
Like
record ever.
That's what it said.
116 wins is. The
I
best
picked
record.
them as my favorite like a while back. So I'll take that's a 1 point for me, Nick.
113 and 49.
They're really good.
Yeah, I
Just-
saw
that
that.
lineup's good. They have
Awesome.
2-3 good pitchers. They have a good bullpen. It's just good.
Good.
All right, that's all I got on the baseball. Let's move over to
I don't have much
Slugfest.
Slugfest.
Who's got the questions
All trivia
today?
this week.
All trivia.
This is right on Nick's alley.
Damn, I knew we had a lot of shit. I
Alright,
don't
so
know.
who holds the record for most multi-home run games as a rookie? It's the
Albert
record
Pujols.
is 7.
Albert
You
Pujols.
got multiple choice here.
Albert Pujols.
It's Mark McGuire, Barry Bonds, or Mike Trout.
I'm going McGuire.
Yeah, I'll take McGuire too.
It was McGuire.
Yeah.
7. All right, since the start of 2015, who leads all of the major leagues with 19 multi-home run games?
Say that again.
Since the start of 2015, who leads all of the major leagues with 19 multi-home run
Chris
games?
Davis.
Yeah, it's Chris Davis. I didn't even have to give you the
for the Oakland
options.
Athletics.
Wait, whoa, yeah, come on. Oh, that
Outfielder for the Oakland Athletics. Actually, I think he's a DH now.
Jesus.
Chris
I didn't
Davis with
have
a
to give you the options.
KHRIS.
not bad, Chris Davis. I was gonna say, I'm like,
All right,
Clarify.
This one's pretty easy, I think. Deion Sanders is the only athlete to play in both the World Series and the Super Bowl. Who did he play for in the World Series?
Deion Sanders.
Braves.
I think that's right.
Yeah, it's the Braves. We're gonna get one past you, Nick.
I hope so. Make me feel a little less.
I didn't know that
Worse
one, but when
about
you said the
being-
Braves, I'm like, that's right, because I was thinking of KC. I'm like, no, that's
I don't know.
Bo
You'll probably
Jackson.
get this one too.
Nick,
The Yankees and the Cardinals are first and second in World Series wins, like World Championships,
Gotcha.
not wins
20.
in the World Series. Who's third?
Giants.
Philly.
It's either Giants or the
Red
A's.
Sox, Dodgers, or the Giants or the A's. Red Sox, Dodgers, Giants, or A's.
I thought it was
I
Philly's.
think it's
Like,
Oakland.
yeah, because they were. Didn't they move? Were they always Oakland?
They were the
Or-
Philadelphia Athletics.
yeah,
all
that's
the time.
okay. So I'll go with Oakland. That's fine.
It's open.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. I knew it was Philly, and it was
Alright,
that's
dude.
what.
Wouldn't it be better
Dude,
if
we-
my brain
you-
was filled with like
This is-
academic stuff
this is your
over
last one.
baseball trivia?
We're going. What do we have to go 5-5? Caleb puts $5 in the bucket.
There are more pitchers. What do you mean we? Nick's saying the answer, and you're like, yeah, I think that's right.
It's the Nick and Joe show. We
We're a team.
prepared.
We're not like you and
There-
Chase and just shoot each other's
There are
heads
more
off.
pitchers in the Hall of Fame than any other position. Which position has the fewest?
Third base.
Alright. That's it, dude.
Oh
How do
goodness.
you know that off the top of your head?
What just happened?
Too much baseball.
Can we
Right,
can we
the
retake
options were-
that and let me get a
I
couple?
thought you'd say catcher.
Yeah, catcher's a second, I think.
I think it is, yeah. I was going to give you third, catcher, left field, and second base. It was third base.
I would have second would have been my second.
Alright,
Second
I'll
base.
get you some other time, Nick.
You will eventually. Don't worry.
Can you ask some questions in my range? Like, what
That's all
Drake
the
song is
questions I
this? And
got.
just put some lyrics in it. I'll be like, I name it.
All right, Joe. What's your final?
I'll let you
thought?
go first because I'm gonna get emotional.
I got a quick two. First off, Johnny Manziel CFL debut. 4 picks before halftime. He got benched.
Hey,
We're
dude.
gonna talk about that.
Johnny Manziel.
Stop talking. Don't. Are you hating on the comeback season? Because if you're hating, just walk out the
I'm
door.
not hating on it.
I'm sorry
not looking great
to,
for
to
him.
bump into your final thought. I love me some Johnny Manziel, and I want him to do great things. So, Johnny Manziel, keep doing your thing.
Keep throwing 4 picks and getting.
Not that thing. Do your other thing.
My other thing is the NFL's stupid new tackle rule. I hate it.
It will. It
How
won't.
do you
Even,
not-
it won't go through. They
It's-
won't.
Dude,
it won't
they've
go
been
through.
calling it in the preseason game already.
They've been calling it, and then watch it. What happens?
Defenders are not
Season,
allowed-
They'll be like, we're gonna look over this rule. It won't
How
happen.
does this make sense? You're not allowed to tackle the correct way that you're taught throughout growing your whole entire life.
Are you talking about the whole shoulders
You're
down
supposed
thing?
to drop your head and your shoulder. How are you supposed to drop when you're a 180-pound safety and a 230-pound running
In
back?
5 years,
How do you
they'll-
stop him? You
No
drop
one's
your
gonna be
shoulder
wearing
and your head.
pads, and we're gonna be playing with flags.
All right, fair enough. NFL's gone in 20 years, extinct.
All right, guys. It is a big weekend for St. Louis, and I love my home city. Like, love my home city. This weekend is.
Imperial.
Hey, I was born and raised in St. Louis.
True.
I claim
he's
St.
not wrong.
Louis.
He's not wrong.
But it's the PGA Championship. It's the first time St. Louis has had a major championship since 1992.
What course we at, Joe?
We are at the Bellerive. Bellerive. Did you get the numbers for me?
Yeah.
Okay. How many people are they expecting this weekend? It's bigger than
It's 80,000.
80,000. That's bigger than the Super Bowl. Like not watching, but like people there
Attending, actually.
attending 80,000.
It's exciting.
That brings in so much money for the city. I hope it's a good weekend for St. Louis. You know, hope no one gets shot downtown. I hope it's just like a nice, easy week. Yo, dude, like St. Louis, we got bad rep, man. We're St. Louis is on the decline. We lost our football team. Like this is a bright spot for St. Louis, and I think I'm gonna buy a ticket. I haven't got one yet, but I kind of want to go Saturday. I want to see Tiger play. You know, this probably won't happen again. They might come, but Tiger won't be playing the next time they're here. So I'll go see Tiger, Phil. I'll probably go Saturday, get hammered, have a good time. So I'm really excited about the PGA Championship. Go check it out. I'm not even a golf fan. I'm in.
You think we can make a tea time at that place sometime soon?
You can't even afford a ticket to get in. Their tea time's probably more than a ticket to get into.
Yeah, you're right.
Probably $300 a tea time.
All right, have fun this weekend, ladies and gentlemen.
That's all, folks. Spread the word.
Word.
Sorry, guys. I was about to cry there.
Oh, how long was that? Like 35, 40 minutes?
Dude.
A long